final stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that. Get this offense behind the sticks.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
On the run, it's Cruz. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bootleg looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Makes the grab. It's Murphy. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
What a catch! He stopped, but he gets a first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, USC. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. On that last touchdown grab, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Nice grab. It's Armstrong. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that 1st down.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the Aggies pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion of the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than 1 tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Aggie is trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Creative running there. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Takes off to his right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Snags the quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quick completion to the tight end.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Short connection to the tight end here. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on a 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Cruz. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cruz. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Quick throw, catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. Great cut there. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage, good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the first down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down, and the clock runs out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Gets in on the action with the carry. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards. Play action here on first down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running with purpose. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they pick up the first on the ground. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Oh, he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. Down, they'll try and run for it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that will give them the lead now. So with playoff pressure cooked, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Quick throw over the middle. Pass complete on a crossing route.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Grab behind the line, and it's Murphy. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down after that completion. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, not right through. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Oh, it's worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, USC 14.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
To throw, it's St. Clair. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Big missed opportunity for an interception. Sets up 3rd down. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Trying to convert with a sweep. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense. Really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock. And you seal victory.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back in motion now, and it's a direct snap. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll give it to the running back. That's the 1st down and more. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Gets to the 1st and still running. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's good.
Really good execution here by this quarterback. Good job on this pitch. Pick up a bunch of yards. Just not quite enough for the 1st down. Big decision. Can't wait to see what they do here on 4th down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 7th play of the drive coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks free. 1st down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the 1st play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On the move now. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Offense operates to the plus 46 after that huge gain. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Looking for his big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said if they give us this look, down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But, man, bad call, backfires, and now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
USC 21.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Then the offense will just take a knee.